Guys, the intro for today is just from my bed because I'm really sick and I have never been so sick in my whole life. I just keep getting sick every weekend. I love meeting you guys, but you're fucking gross. You're making me so sick. It's insane. Anyways, I have to tell you because it's very important to me, but I'm going to be in Long Beach, June 16th, and then I'm going to be in Honolulu, Hawaii, July 2nd. So please come on down if you're going to come on down. And then I'm doing shows in August, but I can't even think of when they are. Just the August ones are going to be in the Hamptons. Yeah, I'm not feeling too hot, and I just wanted to touch base and say hi. Laura's here, but I can't show you her because my room a mess. And I got the White Boy of the Summer on tonight, so enjoy. Jack, I'll see ya.
Coming at you live from a shady Manhattan studio, it's Disgraceful, featuring your gracious ginger host.
Hey, watch yourself. Only I can say that.
Okay, boss, whatever you say. You pay my bills. Give it up for Grace O'Malley.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to Disgraceful. I am here with comedian, actor Jack Innanen. Welcome in.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
And I already said this off camera, so I don't look like a douche, but congratulations.
Thank you.
You've got a new show coming out.
I do.
Adults.
Yes.
And I just saw Nick Kroll recently posted with you in there, and he wrote, I love being in my 20s, so proud of all the 20-somethings, including myself, who worked on this show. It's so good, and I'm so young.
Yeah.
Where does he fall in all this?
He is, he's coming in as like the funkle, like the
Okay.
fun uncle, divorced a couple times. He comes in just to live with us, and he's just like had like an accident. He's had like Benjamin Button disease type shit where he,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
so it's just like an added. Like
So he just wants to party.
yeah, exactly.
Do you have like a funkle like that?
I don't. I kind of wish I did.
Yeah.
I think that they'd be good fodder for like.
Fodder. So
It's-
I'm a little lack of intelligence.
Good-
Fodder.
good,
Can I get a definition?
Good. That sounds like how you would say father, Boston accent for
Yeah,
father.
that's
That's
my
father.
fodder.
That would be,
Oh yeah, me and my fodder.
father. Like
That's a Boston accent with the speech impediment as well. Yeah, me and my fodder. Oh yeah.
I heard your accent on this. You said saw, but then you added the R. There's like an R added at the
I
end.
saw. Jesus
But
Christ.
it's my bad.
No, dude. Here's the thing. I have all these these accents and voices that come in and out.
Mm-hmm.
And if anyone were to ever ask me where they come from, I have no idea. Like I have no idea
It's
who
not
I
just
am.
Boston.
No, that's like mental illness. I think is what it is. There's people inside that are trying to come out.
That's so funny.
But anywho, you're in good company.
Yeah, but yeah. So Kroll executive produced it.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
sick.
he's
Nice.
he's the goat.
And so he comes in like actually as a character.
No, I completely made that.
Oh,
up.
just made
No,
that up. Okay,
made
cool.
that up
All right,
completely.
fuck yeah.
I'm lying to you. Yeah, executive produced it, and then it'd be fun though for him to make a little cameo.
Yeah, that would be
I
sick.
should have said that there was. but
Season
there's
2.
not. Season 2.
Season 2.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, come on. You know, it's gonna be a hit classic. It's on FX
Yeah.
and Hulu
And Hulu and Disney Plus.
and Disney Plus, the trifecta of film.
bangers
You
there.
also you played alongside I guess Owen's my coworker.
Okay, I was gonna ask about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We just met in Miami, and I adored him.
you have fun?
He rocks. Yeah, he's so funny. I got sunburnt, so I didn't have as much fun as everybody else. But he rocks.
He's so fucking funny.
But that actually brings me to my next question.
Oh, please and thank you.
From this list of Canada's most beloved comedians,
How fun.
I want you to pick fuck, marry, kill, revive, or sedate. And now here's the 5.
What is the just sedating? Just
We want them to be quiet for a second.
awesome.
Yeah. Mike Myers,
Okay.
Jim Carrey,
Mm-hmm.
Martin Short,
Okay.
Seth Rogen, and Norm Macdonald. One's an obvious.
Yeah. I revived Martin Short. No, gotta bring back the GOAT. Give me Norm back.
Yeah.
Give me one conversation with Norm.
I would fucking kill.
Would love that.
I just found out that anytime he would bomb in a city doing stand up, he would go up and like if the crowd like would heckle him, he would go up at the door where everyone's exiting and shake all of their hands so they got to see him one last time.
That's so fucking
Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for coming.
He's like the epitome of living life kind of as a bit. Where
it's so good.
I read his Malik, who we were talking about before, he was like, dude, you got to read Norm's biography. And so I started. Have you ever read it?
No, I have to.
I started reading it. I'm like, oh, this is incredible. But then there was some like, there's kind of almost dark part. I'm like, oh my god, I had no idea. And then I get to the middle. I'm like, oh, this is all made up.
Oh my god,
all fictitious. He's talking
so funny.
talking about his time in prison. I'm like, what the fuck? Go to his Wikipedia page. Made up.
Oh, that's so good.
Completely made up. And
He's
I
so fucking
stopped
classic
reading
for
it,
that.
though. But,
Like I thought I was reading. This is fiction.
yeah, truly.
I really only read nonfiction. I like history.
It was just like, yeah, if this isn't going to be like, sorry, my Napoleon book was right next to it.
Yeah.
Okay, who?
Greats.
The greats, the goats. Musk, Napoleon, McDonald. Jim Carrey would be a wild fuck. I think, because he's also gone in like his he's like in his nihilistic era. I think where he's.
Ooh. Here's that time again where I need a definition.
He's in like the. Have you seen those interviews of him?
Oh yeah, no,
Where he's like, none of this shit fucking matters.
and he like gets up and he's like in the camera's face. He's like, "Why are you even watching this?" Yeah, it's wild.
His rhetoric around an orgasm would be insane. Like this, what is this fucking pleasure?
Oh, I thought more like the mask, like
Like a glove, as he puts it in.
like a glove.
No, I'd want to hear like his like pillow talk would like psychosis.
Yeah, that would yeah, that sounds like hell to me. But go ahead. These are your answers.
Seth Rogen, I'd marry. I think he'd be a good husband. I went to TIFF one year. Was super like lucky to get to go, like the Toronto Film Festival.
Thank you. I was
Of course,
waiting.
no,
I
sorry.
didn't want to ask again.
So good.
I thought you just meant like your buddy Tiffany's house.
Yeah, I went to TIFF's.
I went to TIFF's. Very lucky to get that invite. She made a tight shift.
Yeah,
Those high
she
school parties were really
did
nuts.
Not fuck with me back in the day. I went to the Toronto Film Festival, and I watched. I think it was like I forgot what movie it was. It was like Glass Onion or something. But Seth Rogen was in the crowd. This was my first time ever like being around any type of celebrity, and he would laugh, and it would just. Like his laugh would make everyone else laugh because
Oh
it
my
was so
God.
distinct.
That's so
And it was-
funny.
I remember just being like, I made it.
Yeah,
Like-
no,
like
to hear
Seth
that
Rogen's
laugh in the flesh, you had. You've
was
made
really-
it.
was pretty-
That's pretty
pretty
cool.
fucking Okay, well, I want to. Who else?
Okay,
was,
so we've got. So you've already revived Norm Macdonald.
Yeah.
You married Seth Rogen. You fucked Jim Carrey. Now all that's left is Martin Short and Mike Myers.
I gotta kill Martin Short. I do. Is that okay?
Well, he would be the next of kin in this list.
Yeah,
I think.
I think he. What was the other?
He's up
option?
there. Oh, Sedate.
Oh, Sedate.
It's a fun new one I added.
That's a really fun one. See, also horrible thought. As soon as you said sedate, I was like, what is this for?
No, we're just
I was
gonna
like,
shut them up for a
shut
little
them up.
bit, yeah.
Okay, I'd sedate Mike Myers just to preserve him for longer.
Okay.
'Cause he's a treasure.
Speaking of beloved Canadian heroes,
Yes.
how do you feel that the adored big three have tarnished names? Do you know who I'm talking about?
Are we talking? We're talking Drake and Kenny.
We're talking Drake. We're talking Justin Bieber. We're talking Ryan Reynolds.
Is
Their
Ryan
names
Reynolds
are tarnished
tarnished?
right now. Yeah.
What happened with Rennie?
Well, he's guilt of association.
yes,
I'd
yes,
say.
yes.
But you're
Oh,
in
I'm
the
familiar.
industry, so
I'm
I'm sure
familiar.
you don't want to
I'm familiar.
touch
no.
on this. Yeah.
No, this is great. Let's touch on it all.
You don't have a PR person. I don't see, so.
he's actually supposed to be on Zoom, I think. That's not even
He's like,
for
present.
real. What I will say about the Biebs, also grew up in the town next to me.
No shit.
In the town next to me, his cousin, I remember like when he was blowing up,
His cousin's got to be a nightmare.
his cousin was like, he was my lunch monitor. And
That's good.
And he was like, I swear to God, he's my cousin. I swear to God. I'm like, yeah, sure, dude.
Dylan.
Also, not cool at that age. Like,
Yeah.
it's like 2010. We're like, yeah, cool, dude.
Oh yeah, the kid
Oh, yeah.
singing in the
Yeah,
bathroom.
oh, nice, dude. Yeah, but then he brought in, I remember he like kind of like got our asses when he came in with signed gold Justin Bieber shoes.
Wow, he really needed that, huh?
He needed that.
he really needed
but
that.
I remember also like all the girls just swarmed to see it. And I was like,
What?
kind of got my ass.
Pause. Lunch monitor.
Oh, do you guys not have those?
No, my question is how old is this guy?
1 year older.
Okay.
So
What
it was
the fuck?
It was a fifth grader like taking care of me in 4th grade.
That is a sigh of relief for me because I thought this was like a 20-something-year-old like trying to impress 5th graders. Trying to be
32-year-old man.
I swear, my cousin is just a Bieber.
Just all the girls like, I swear, guys,
And then all the girls are flocking to him. I'm like, this sounds gross.
check out these shoes. You
Canada's
smell it.
gross. No, that
true.
makes sense.
Different
Wait, so
context.
you guys had our lunch monitors were like elderly women retired.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I've been learning a lot about like there's a lot of American things that are like TV stuff to me, like lunch lady.
You don't have lunch ladies?
We don't have lunch ladies.
What do you mean?
We just don't like you eat. Our cafeteria is just like a room with benches that you eat. Like you bring your lunch.
Oh,
to.
you have to bring your lunch.
Yeah, you guys have like. I learned that I saw this video of like a Texas school where they just had like Subway at their school.
That's pretty cool.
That's like-
you sure that wasn't a college?
No, it's like a high school. Wow. Yeah.
Salt is good for something. That's good stuff.
Brother. They yeah,
They
but
have
that's
their way.
we had we had oh no, we did. There was like a lady in a corner with I don't know
With
if
like a
that-
cooler?
Yeah, I actually genuinely forgot
like
about
with
her.
like peanut butter PBJs.
Forgot about that.
Throwing them out to kids.
But fuck, I don't even know where we start. Oh, Justin Bieber.
No, Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber. You say
Hate to even
something,
bring it up.
I go way back. He posted the funniest picture the other day, where the Leafs.
Oh
were-
yeah, he
Did you see-
said, "I fuck." What did he say?
I fucking love these sluts.
I fucking love these sluts. That's awesome.
I'm a slut for these boys.
And that's just very normal behavior for a guy his age. But since he's Justin Bieber,
Yeah.
it's insane.
yeah.
Now the new one is his beautiful wife.
Yes.
She just got the cover of some fucking magazine. I don't know.
So, Vogue.
And he posted, dude, I told her she would never be on the front of any kind of magazine. And, you know, I said that out of hate, but now I'm like so happy for her. That's like mad love.
As soon as I saw it, I was like, you didn't have to say any of that.
Just wrong account. Wrong account.
Hilarious. I saw it last night and I was like, dude, what, brother? Just don't say any of it. You could just be also what was the one sentence made me laugh? I was sadly mistaken. Like he's pissed.
Ballman that
Pissed.
that his girl has made the cover of a magazine.
Insane. Yeah, he's
They are goals. Goals.
serious
Speaking
goals.
of the Leafs.
I feel like honestly, he's like that's just honestly like Southern Ontario relationship. If that was just like one of my hometown buddies
Yeah.
and his girlfriend, I'd be like par for the course.
Yeah.
Like them just
They're just dueling it out online, which
Yeah.
is awesome.
which
I
is
love watching
really
that.
fun.
But
that's a tough one when it's
that's a toughie when it's global.
yeah. Also just I love he's the best Instagram account where it was that selfie. It was the same selfie, just slightly like just seconds apart of just the back of Marner's and Matthew's jersey. I'm a slut for these boys. Like just 8 of the same photo.
He's speaking for all of Canada when he says that. Though,
He really is.
You know,
He really is.
You guys lost that though, right?
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, that's all his fault.
pathetic.
It's all right. My this team,
You got
they
it.
lost. Yeah, the
Your
basketball.
the Celtics.
The Celtics,
to
yeah.
to the Knicks. Eh?
Yeah, he's down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's down.
I was going
Is
to
that-
seize up for a while, but
Thought that was a Crip thing.
oh, no,
sorry.
people get very confused. You know,
Understood.
So yeah, it's Boston. It's different.
Understood.
All right, let's try a real question. How did your personal experience influence the way you portrayed Paul Barker's friend Baker?
Baker.
Oh, see, the Boston, they add an R when there shouldn't be.
Sorry, that was just how. That
No,
was
you're
just
so
your
right.
dialect.
Well, no, I should get this right because you know you're the guest and this is your new character on the show Adults that's going to be on FX, Disney, and Hulu. And so yeah. How did your personal experience influence the way you portrayed Paul Barker's friend group bouncing and searching for belonging in adults?
Baker.
I said it again. I said it again.
I didn't know if you were fucking with me. Also, me interrupting you.
There's something
Such a dick
so
move.
fucked in my brain.
No, you're so good. I thought you were fucking with me, but that is so. No, keep that. Paul Barker is actually better.
I didn't even mean to do it
I
that
don't even know
time.
if
This
we're
is out
doing-
of control.
This is no. We can call
This
him
is
Paul
like
Barker.
this could be a bit. I feel like Eric Andre right now.
Let's call him Paul Barker.
Paul Baker. No,
Voice.
no, I don't even know what the question is, but take that away.
Totally. The thing with I almost just called him bro. The thing with the thing with bro.
The thing with bro is like he just like be like searching.
he's like low key, just like floating, just like type shit. Honestly.
People calling him the wrong last name. Like that's gotta be hard for him.
That's really tough for bro. Yeah, bro. Shout out, bro. Shout out Paul Baker. He shout out Bob Barker. He was how do I explain, bro? He's like he's like a sweet Canadian. He originally wasn't Canadian until when I got
said, hey.
Literally I couldn't hit my my abouts and my sorries.
Oh god.
Good.
Man.
Good. So couldn't hit him good. So they made him Canadian. But he's a sweetheart. He's introduced to the ensemble. The whole show's like about an ensemble of friends living in one of their parents' houses, like dysfunctional, figuring out adulthood. And then he's introduced to the group as Issa's boyfriend, one of the girls' boyfriends, but then, spoiler alert, moves in and then becomes part of the ensemble.
How many people? This is like a brothel.
It's a huge brothel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 5 people. Everyone's sucking and fucking.
Wow. It's classic.
It is really classic.
It's just 20-something-year-olds just getting horned up.
Kroll gets in there. He gets in the mix.
That's good.
I think like I was kind of similar to the character when I was like 22.
How old do you know? If you don't mind me
19,
asking.
Yeah.
19?
Yeah.
And a half? Or?
No.
Oh.
Just turned. Fresh.
Just turned. Fresh. Oh, fresh.
They call
Well,
me
at least,
fresh.
hey, it's legal. You know? You can
20
drink in Toronto.
Amen, brother.
Yeah.
26. Yeah.
26, me too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You're 99?
A woman's not supposed to tell their age, but
Never.
98.
Hell yeah. When's your birthday?
October. What about you?
OVO. October's very own.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta get you back to Toronto.
Dude, me and Drizzy,
We gotta get you back there.
gotta get on top of the CN Tower. Fuck,
you
I'm
know
good
your
at this
shit. You know your
man,
shit.
dude. Well, I'm prepping just in case I say something wrong at a comedy show and there's an elected official there. You know, you never know.
Get fucking deported back to Toronto.
Yeah, I might have to pack up my bags.
When we shot the pilot, it was during the Drake Kendrick beef.
Oh,
And that was a big.
and you were filming in Toronto, right?
Filming in Toronto.
Yeah, so that's got to be. Are people talking about it on the streets there?
It was big.
Yeah.
We went to the. Did you ever watch the Family Matters video? Were you into it?
No,
Okay, totally.
got nothing to
Okay.
do with that. Absolutely nothing.
Fuck this segment, honestly.
But honestly, this is where I'm a bad host. I'd love to hear more about that though.
No, totally. Okay.
Fuck.
It was just. I just remember that was like really. I remember that was like my big for me.
Yeah.
That meant a lot. That meant a lot for me. Malik, who's the other Canadian guy on the show, we were like staying up late, like texting. Oh my god, like Kendrick just responded. It was important.
That's how girls feel about like reality TV.
Yeah, or like nails and stuff. Yeah.
And like and getting their hair done and all that jazz.
Totally,
And
and, yeah.
you know, makeup and.
Purses.
But you're a fashion guy.
Shit,
I'll call you
sure.
fashion.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What made you do fashion? No, do you have like a stylist? You look kind of drip.
I think.
Like
Appreciate
Like,
it.
for real.
Hey, likewise type shit.
yeah, nah, that's I.
Likewise type shit.
That's I.
Nah, it's like something
I'm wearing my
like
sister's hand-me-down and she's younger than me.
hand me down, hand me ups.
Yeah, hand me
yeah.
up. So now this next segment, I've been auditioning each guest to be my new co-host.
Huge.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so it's not like you have like a
Thank you.
billion things going on. You just have like this like really big show coming out. So you definitely like need a podcast.
No, this is already yes. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
Wow.
I'm auditioning you, so we'll see how you do.
yeah, totally.
As a co-host, I would encourage you to stick to your guns and stay true to yourself. So, what's one thing you stand by that nobody else does?
I'm a big bike lane supremacist.
Okay. So
Yes, we got double fists up. We
got Sonny in the back going absolutely crazy.
Ape shit. Sonny just hit a fucking backflip.
I think you just started a 2-man cult.
Yeah.
So now my next follow-up question is obviously, do you wear the gear?
No.
Good. Okay,
Yeah.
I could get behind that.
Because the beauty of the bike lane.
Bit. So Canada.
The fucking beauty. No, because what's so fucking beauty about it is as long as you're on 2 wheels, you're welcome. You're welcome. You don't have to have the fit. You don't have to have an electric bike. As long as you're on 2 wheels, you're welcome in the bike lane. If you're on 2 feet, get the fuck out the bike lane.
Get the fuck out the bike
Get
lane.
the fuck out the bike lane. That's a hill I'll die on. That's something I'm passionate about.
That's a pathway that some people will die on.
Yeah.
If you don't get the fuck out of
If
the
you
way.
don't get the fuck out, I will hit you. And I also I like I ring the bell. I ring the bell, and I think I'm so non-confrontational, but I put headphones on. It's like Chief Keef 100%.
Oh yeah.
And so I don't actually recognize the other people in front of me as humans, and I say stuff.
What kind of stuff?
Get the fuck out the bike lane.
Get the fuck out the bike lane.
Fuck out, what you fucking thinking?
That's so New York. So you're adjusting very well.
Really good. But then I get off, I'm like, oh, like just myself again. But like it's truly like a fucking like Severance split. Like I get on, I'm like, I'm back. I'm like, I like shaking
I'm a
hands.
person again. Yeah.
And then I'm like, get the fuck choking out like a man.
So will you just bike to get that out of your system, or bike to where you need to go? I feel like you're
everywhere.
doing like a joyride. You need to get it out like every hour.
It's both.
Every hour. It's time to fucking go nuts again.
I need to get to that. If I'm like feeling antsy, I'm like, I need to go like harass people on the bike lane.
You said as long as there's 2 wheels, you're good.
Yeah.
What about a chopper?
The way you said that was cool as fuck.
Thanks.
Chopper.
Yeah.
What about chopper?
Some people think it's white trash, but it's fine.
I know. It's
Thank you. Yeah,
white
chopper.
royalty.
My bad. All right, Mr. Bike Gang.
A chopper. No, if there's a gas engine involved, get that on the road.
Yeah.
Get that on the road. If it's electric, you're allowed in the green paint.
Okay, cool.
If you're not, get the fuck out the green.
Yeah, you're environmentalist even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, when you said chopper, I immediately went to helicopter, and then I went to machine gun, and then I realized you're talking about a motorcycle.
All right, Rambo.
Took me a second. So it's just like how my brain works. Just choppers.
That's good. Yeah, no, I see it. You know,
I'm from New York.
You're not too shy of a blade, I'm sure. You're doing pretty well.
Shy to a blade. Oh, a blade. Oh, the helicopters.
Yeah, maybe you're not.
No,
you know?
I'm super shy of a blade. Dude, I hate flying.
Really?
I don't know if this is TMI. Like panic attacks on flights. But
That would be TMI.
Well, I don't do never done any drugs, like too anxious for drugs.
Me either.
But then Klonopin?
You do Klonopin?
Got prescribed Klonopin for a flight.
That one just sounds crazy. I don't know what it does.
Oh, you got
gotta
try this shit, dude.
Suddenly, I'm so fearful of flights.
I went on a flight last night. Got a horrible flight, just like thought we were going down, but on the Klonopin, I was like, crash.
Yeah,
like,
dude,
do
that's
it,
a
pussy.
big switch up.
It's so
You're gonna have some Sully action.
Seriously, I was ready for it.
You gotta watch yourself on those sleepy pills, because I heard that they're like flight attendants have said that there'll be guys and they'll be waiting. I just saw this on like someone's podcast, but there'll be guys waiting to go to the bathroom. They're like, fuck it, I gotta go. And they'll zip down and just piss like in the aisle.
Oh no, just because they're just zanned out.
Yeah.
See, that's
And then they wake up from it and they're like, wait, what did I do?
that's the scary thing. I don't remember my flights anymore. And I was realizing, I was like, this is awesome. But then I had that
Wolf
moment.
of Wall
like,
Street again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where I was like, what if I'm just like putting like flight attendants in the chokehold? Like, I don't know what's happening.
Moving right along. Given your background in producing sketches
Yes.
with multiple characters in one conversation that you play yourself, do you think you'll be able to handle a real conversation with just one person without switching personalities? Because I can.
I can't. You can?
I can't.
I can't either.
Okay, cool.
I've lied for half of this podcast. This isn't me.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
This is some version you chose to display. I like that.
This is all fictitious. No, I find that hard. I find
know
talking.
that word. These guys got a
is
good
good.
vocabulary.
It's good.
Gotta be that Canadian school system.
Yeah. No, I struggle talking to people in general.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say women at the end. It was going to make me laugh.
Oh, no,
Given like your sketch background, do you have trouble speaking with girls?
That would have been way funnier. Yeah, you're hired. That's good stuff.
But that's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard not to, I find myself, chameleon to whoever I'm talking to.
Yeah, it's easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because why be myself if I can be exactly who they want me to be?
Follow-up question. You all right?
Just here. Just doing it. Just taking it one day at a time.
Respect, man.
Taking it one day at a time.
Yeah, for real.
Taking it.
We'll get better at that. We're gonna have to if we're gonna be
Taking it one
co-hosts.
day.
Most of this episode has been me just shouting out Canadian things, seeing if it'll hit.
And they have been, by the way.
Thank you. Follow-up question. Do you ever get sick of talking about Canada?
Actually, no.
Okay.
Because I learned down here, it's like quirky. And so I've made it my personality.
I like that.
And it's
amongst others that you'll change and switch depending who you meet.
Yeah, I'll say I'm from anywhere that they want me to be.
Yeah.
But it's I actually need to get away from that because I keep being there'll be something American that I'm well acquainted with, and I'll be like, "What the fuck is what lunch ladies?
Lunch ladies.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Boots.
I just did it again. Oh, sorry.
No, I guess I'm just too nice. That's
Little
just me.
Little me, and I just have no real.
All of a sudden, you have a flannel on for no reason.
But yeah, no, I fuck with it.
Nah,
I fuck with. Shout out True North, Strong and Free.
The fuck that mean?
That's us.
What do you mean?
That's us. That's the Great White North, baby. True North, Strong and Free.
They should change that. Great White North. That doesn't sound great.
True.
I don't know if that's gonna really translate nowadays.
A little proud boy.
Yeah, a little bit. Wait, what was the slogan again?
True North, Strong and Free. That's us. That's Canada.
You don't even have a military.
Yeah, we're working on that.
Yeah,
you guys have made sure that we're working on that. Yeah,
you're true. No, you're not even true. You'd switch up.
True. Yeah, we
true.
fake it. We are North.
No, you are North. I'll give you that. Strong. And yeah, I'll give you free.
We're free.
Yeah, you're free. Yeah.
Shit. We're working on it.
Damn.
Home of the Brave. Is that you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. My bad.
That's why I'm like, you can't take Strong. You can't not have Strong. Home of the Brave because of the free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not because of you guys.
That goes hard.
So actually, speaking on little slogans here, what's one song lyric you would use to describe yourself?
Someone said I fell off. Ooh, I needed that.
Take in mine. And you're not falling off. You're on the up, my man. North even. And strong and free and all that jazz.
Trying to think. Just running through all the Drake lyrics I know.
Yeah.
Girl, you said you a lesbian. Girl, me too.
Are you coming out?
Yes.
I'm coming out.
I would say, let me think of a good Drake one here. There's so many good Drake lyrics.
That's just the promo. There's so many good Drake lyrics.
Oh, just immediately all his pedophilic ones came to mind.
Oh God.
Not for me. Not for me.
No,
but
it's just as of recent.
Yes, of course. Insane lines, by the way. I am a Drake fan, but then it's really hard to defend high school pics. Girl, you were even bad then. Uh-oh.
That's tough.
That's a real tough one.
That's not a beauty.
No, not beauty.
Not beauty.
That's not a beauty. Just any Drake lyric besides those ones, I'll take as my life motto.
That's a blue ball answer. So now this next segment is called In the Green Room. This is where we get to know you a little bit more.
Beautiful.
You know, what was your dream as a kid?
I really want to be an astronaut.
Really? Well, now you can.
Yeah.
If you do well in Hollywood.
That's what I'm going for.
Yeah.
And it seemed all those women were really celebrated, I saw.
Oh, yes.
They were really.
It was a big triumph. Everyone really rallied behind them.
Yeah.
Kris Jenner.
Yes.
And Chloe.
I don't think.
And Oprah.
Don't think any of them were on. Oh, they championed them.
They were championing
Gotcha.
Yeah, they were front row and center.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's. I'm going to try to marry Jeff Bezos and get on up there.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
You could rub his bald.
One more time?
You could rub his bald.
I thought that's what you said, but
Yeah,
I want to make sure. Rub his bald. Okay.
Yeah, for good luck.
Yeah.
Before you go up.
Yeah. I feel like.
Something to get you up.
Did you ever see that video of him and William Shatner after he went up? Do you know William Shatner?
Yeah. Star Trek.
Yeah. He went up. There's a really funny, me just explaining videos. There's a really.
You ever see this one?
You ever see that? Wait, bro, you ever see this shit? There's a video of William Shatner. He went up to space on Bezos' rocket.
He did? I feel like that was like incredibly slept on.
Well, except for this one clip. This was like a few years ago. And he comes down and William Shatner's trying to have this moment. He's like, Jeff, like it was like more than you could ever, like just seeing everything all at once. And Jeff's like, just not paying attention. And he goes over and he's like, yeah, grabs the champagne. He's like, watch these girls go crazy. Just sprays the champagne all over the girls that are just like, and just Shatner's just in the corner, just like, just sad. Watch these girls go fucking nuts for this shit.
And that's actually how Bezos met his wife.
Yes. Yes.
Whoever got the soakiest.
A wet t-shirt contest.
We went to the moon. Girls Gone Wild in space. Come on now.
Come on. Also, objectively the worst take from all just hearing women went to space. Imagine they all get their tits soaked up there with champagne.
Yeah, they went to space, but 3 years ago, Bezos blasted them in a different way.
And their boobs are all in G. Just objectively the worst.
Well, listen, I wouldn't mind. I would actually pay to see that.
Hell yeah, brother.
I don't know why I'm saying this, but I had and the first thing she said when she sat down is, "You're gay." And I was like, "Oh, actually, no." And she's like, "No, you are." And I was like, "Okay."
Oh, totally.
Moving right along.
That was a thing for me in middle school where like kids would say that. And that was my first time I ever questioned I remember being like, some kid was like, "You're gay."
Yeah.
And he meant it like homophobically.
Yes.
But I never and I was like,
but you're just so in touch with your feelings. Like he was like, "You're gay," derogatory.
Yeah.
And you were just like, "Wait,
I went home.
pardon."
Am I? And I remember like, I've never said this before, but I like looked at a picture of a man and was like, no,
Not gay.
not gay.
I'm not fucking gay.
Why'd he say that? Went back to school. Dude, I'm not.
I looked at this and I feel nothing.
Naked guy, nothing. Naked girl, my pants are kind of tight.
And that is how you found porn, I think, is probably it, my boy. Nice.
I did find porn. I found porn by accident where I had a stuffed animal when I was 7. I got for Christmas. It's a little dog. and I didn't have a dog, but I love dogs. And my favorite
So you
thing.
just had like this sad little, this little stuffed animal.
But she was my favorite. Like I loved her ass. And my favorite thing about dogs was that they licked you. I was also 7, so I didn't know shit.
Yeah,
and I was
7's
like,
young, man.
called her Licky. And then I was like, oh, Licky, like Santa gave me to her. Like she must be famous.
Yeah.
And so I Googled Licky and went to Google Images. And it was my first time seeing a porn.
Oh yeah, Licky. That's
Yeah.
a big keyword there.
Big keyword.
Wow, that's really young.
Really young.
That's too bad.
Really young. And yeah, ever since.
We had a family iPad, and one of my sisters typed in boobs with 2 zeros, thinking it would be incognito. And yeah, that was a big family discussion.
Just the first one to ever think like they'll never crack this shit.
But like left it up there, like they don't know what that means. I'm coding.
B00B.
I'm like,
The heck could that shit be?
pardon me. I think I'm smarter than everyone.
Shut up, boobs though.
What's that?
Sorry.
But it's up.
Just shut up.
Oh, shut up. Oh,
Shut
actually,
up,
this
shut
is
up,
actually
boobs.
a great way to segue. I do have a segment of the show where I just let you riddle off shout outs.
That'd be huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyone you want to shout out, anything you want to shout out, any feature on a woman you want to shout out, now's your time.
Shout out moms.
Nice.
Shout out curiosity. Shout out empathy.
Couldn't have said it better myself. So what was your dream as a
Yeah.
kid?
Got your ass. My dream as a kid was astronaut or cartoonist.
Oh, I already asked you that. Yeah, I forgot. Well, we were talking about titties. My mind
got it.
went to a different galaxy.
Astronaut too. What if their boobs are jiggling in space?
I found porn early. What do you want?
I also want to be a cartoonist, but then I learned I couldn't really draw.
Oh, that's too bad. That's
Yeah.
got to be. How many times did you give it a whirl before you were like, yeah, I suck?
Like a couple like Bart Simpson tutorials, and then I really wanted to be a businessman.
Okay.
Just because I think I was like, oh, I'm like a straight white guy. I was like, that's probably what I gotta do, I guess.
You have a good lemonade stand, and you're like, yeah, this is it.
I was like, I learned about yields.
Profits.
Yeah.
Margins.
I saw my dad go in like he wore a tie and had a briefcase. I was like, I guess that's my future.
That's my fucking hero, and I want to be just like my pops.
Need to be like him. Cubicle? Sign me right the fuck up.
That sounds awesome.
And then I learned about like dick jokes and was like, oh, I'll make a career out of that.
That's good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Thank
I don't
you.
know if anyone said that recently, but I am. All right.
Should be.
Don't get choked up
thank you.
now.
What did you want to do?
Oh, very funny. Thanks for asking. I do have a follow-up, and I usually don't, but I just found my sister went home this weekend, and she found an assignment that I did in my mom's room, and it was I was 8 years old when I wrote it, and I wrote, "When I grow up, I want to be a famous actress / singer, and also a good wife and a good mother, because I always wanted to be a famous actress. I want to be a good wife and mother because I want to be like my mama."
And you were a little Slovakian child?
Yes.
That is.
I was speaking in code.
Oh, that's so cute.
But notice here that these two worlds are separated because you can't have both.
And you can't.
You can't.
I was gonna say that's some foresight from a child. I'm pregnant.
I'm pregnant. I'm married and I'm pregnant.
That's also, I love that it was an afterthought. You're like, I guess I'll just have to be these things.
I guess, I really want to be an actress, but I want to be like my mom too, because she's awesome.
Because she's sick.
I guess this is like her mom did that, and the mom before that did that, so I guess we just all do that.
It is funny, like I'll talk to like my little cousins or something, and like pregnancy is like something that little girls are like aware of, and like see, like they're like, yeah, I want to be. I had a niece, and she was like, I want to be pregnant.
Yeah, and you like practice being pregnant.
Yeah,
you put a pillow in you, like, look, I'm pregnant.
Yeah,
look, pregnant. I'm gonna be marriage. I'm gonna do marriage and get pregnancy test.
I think for guys, I think only like this past year, I was like, oh, I'll probably like get married one day.
Yeah, it takes till. Well, you guys are a little delayed on your frontal lobe.
Just last week.
Really?
I felt it kick in.
You did?
Yeah.
I kind of did feel mine kick in.
Yeah, actually?
Yeah, it was like last summer. Well, I was supposed to develop mine last summer, but I was kind of partying a little bit too much, and
yeah.
I did feel myself switch a little bit.
Yeah.
It's usually in decision making.
Okay.
So what was your deciding factor that you're now an adult? Really?
I looked at my bank account and I was like, fuck, I probably gotta save some of this for like my children, I guess. Like it was the first time I was like, oh, I probably gotta like provide for my wife one day and shit.
Wow.
And so that was the first time I was like,
you're
oh yeah,
family man. Without the family.
That's where I was like, I think I'm gonna probably have a family within the next, I don't know, 6-7 years. So
that's
like,
a good timeline.
Probably gotta lock in, I guess.
Wow.
That was, I never had really conceived.
Where did you realize this? Like in a coffee shop, being like, I have to have a family.
It was I looked at my credit card bill and it was just like DoorDash and I was gonna say some stupid shit, but
Pornhub.
I was gonna be like,
you pay for porn?
No, I'm on no porn for this guy.
No, well, if you're going to Florida anytime soon, it's important to know that porn is banned. You have to put your ID in. Now, don't ask me how I know that, but I have been to Florida 3 times in the last 3 months, and it is a bummer every time.
Wait, you have to put your ID.
And I don't have one.
You don't have ID?
I have a passport.
Okay,
but that's it. And there's no option for passport. And also, I wasn't gonna click it to see if there was actually. Because I don't want my government information on a porn site. I just don't.
We're saying like that's essentially that's banning. And if I have to type in my legal name to be like, yeah, I'm gonna go watch this like hentai.
Yeah.
That's I would think of all places Florida that they would be like they'd be putting porn in school or something.
Dude, I thought they would be like guns ablaze and stand my ground and stand by my porn.
Yeah.
But
that's crazy. Yeah. That's good to know.
Yeah, it is. And nobody's talking about it.
And thank you for raising awareness to that.
Of course.
That's terrifying. The last thing I want the government to know is what I look at.
Right?
Yeah.
So we did just talk about when you finally kind of felt like an adult.
Yeah.
So I actually asked the live studio audience, which is just everyone at home and Sunny. And their responses I haven't looked at yet. So we'll blindly react.
Okay, great, beauty.
So when did you finally feel like an adult? You just said when you looked at your bank account and realized you needed to have a family and
I need to save money.
See, I still haven't came to that conclusion. I'm like, actually, all my dogs eat. So my current whoever's around me, bro. Whoever's around me right now, we're all gonna eat, and then we might be shopping a little bit later on. But for right now, we good. So, this is the responses. When I was able to eat multiple Debbie cakes at a time because I bought them myself. Now, this is a huge. I don't know if you know Debbie cakes, given your cultural differences, but this is basically them just saying they're allowed to buy their own food at the grocery store, and sometimes you can get junk food.
That's huge.
It is huge.
I think my thing was almost the opposite, where when I started buying fresh produce, because it was usually like, I guess I'll just get some bullshit fast food because it's cheap, and I was like, when I was an adult, I was like, I guess I'll buy asparagus for myself.
Yeah, that I get that too, because like being like, I guess I'm in charge of my sustenance.
Yeah,
is that a word?
That's huge.
Thank you so much. All right, cool. I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead. Okay, reading more submissions. When the girl I was babysitting didn't know High School Musical.
Yeah, that's tough. That the whole unk shit has been tough. Do you ever get unked or
I'm not there
auntie?
yet, but I have some of my friends are older, and we're calling them unk.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're hitting 30 soon.
That's good. Oh, yeah, projection's good.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah.
That
so.
There's some kid. I don't talk to kids like often. I keep referencing kids that I've
Yeah,
spoken to.
I know. I've noticed. I've clocked it a few
There's
times.
a cousin who didn't know One Direction,
Oh.
and that's where I was like, wow.
I want to go, when I go home, I have an 11-year-old sister, and my plan is when I go home, I'm going to ask her what her favorite things are, what other people like.
Yeah.
And so I never want to be the one who doesn't know
Yeah.
what the kids are doing.
Yeah.
And even saying what the kids are doing, it's aging me.
It's tough.
I'm unking.
I feel like we are.
And there's nothing worse than being an aunt.
Yeah.
I don't want to be aunt. Oh,
could be
yeah, it's like my weird aunt.
You'd be a fun aunt though.
I could be fun aunt. I'm going to be like a spinster aunt if I don't lock someone in.
Spinster's a crazy term, by the way.
Is it?
In my mind, I've always thought it's just a woman, just a single woman.
Yeah,
that's
it's
like
like
29 plus.
I know, and it doesn't. It's never in like a good connotation. You know, it's always like, oh yeah, she's fucking my spinster aunt. She's like fucked. Okay, let me try to find some good ones. When did you start to feel like an adult? I knew I was an adult the first time I said no to Coke. I was like, oh wow, I grew up on accident. It's like your child's play. Like, hey buddy, you want some? Like, no, I'm actually good.
I'm actually, wow.
Coke.
I guess
I
I'm
hardly
okay.
know her.
I guess I'm gonna be okay.
Not anymore.
I think that's okay. I think you'd need to get through a kid's play. That's when I'd pop a Klonopin for that.
Yeah. I think kids talent shows, when you're invited and you're a family member, when you're no longer a part of being in that community.
Yeah.
But when you go back as a family member, emphasis on family member or relation to the child, talent shows for children are incredible.
Are they?
They're so awesome. It's such mind-numbing, talentless children just giving it their fucking all, and you're just like, wow. We're pausing for the ambulance here, but I do think it's actually the police for talking about children's competitions.
Yeah. So you were saying, you were saying something about like you watching children perform.
11-year-old sister I have.
Gotcha.
That's my oat. What's yours?
I love my nieces.
Love your nieces.
Love my nieces.
Love my nieces.
Love my nieces. That's seeing like knowing that this is everything to these kids, and that this is everything.
Yeah.
But also that they just have no hand-eye. They don't know what the fuck's going on.
They don't know a note if it fucking slapped them in the face. Yeah.
And that this is really big to them, and that they will be crying about this. That's like this is their fucking Super Bowl.
And they're all getting flowers.
Yeah. I
That's
can't
good
wait for that.
stuff.
That's a part of parenthood I'm excited for.
Did you ever do a talent show?
I did.
Sorts.
What
What was your talent?
I was like, my friends had a band. I didn't know how to play guitar, so I took guitar lessons for like a couple weeks, and then went, and then I got kicked off. So then I watched the guy who actually could do it.
I did the talent show one time, or 2 times. I once solo. The first year I could do it, I signed right up.
And what'd you do?
I sang La La Land by Demi Lovato.
Okay.
Lots of notes in there, couldn't hit them, but didn't matter. I thought I was a star, and I went up there with a blow up guitar. And I got down on my knees at one point and just played it like it was real. And yeah, I still can't live that down. But there's no video. Nobody knows anything about a video about that. So
Videos are tough.
I would like to see it. I think that enough time has passed.
Yeah.
And then me and my friends, we did like a dance, but we used the choreography from the cheerleading audition that I didn't make the team, but I still remembered it because I really, maybe they'd see that and be like, oh, just let her on.
Yeah.
And so we did that, and everyone did like their little flips and stuff, and I did a cartwheel. My parents never let me lift that down. They're like, yeah, we loved your cartwheel. I was like, oh, come on, man.
Did you land it though?
I landed it, but I shook the whole house down.
Fuck your parents. Then. That's
know,
talent.
but-
And you put yourself out there.
Here's the thing. We almost weren't allowed to perform
Ooh.
because we were giggling in the back at dress rehearsal. So they pulled us into a room and they said, you guys are being bullies. And we said, no, we're just giggling. We're just having fun. And they said, no, you're not performing in the talent show. And I said, oh, to fucking hell I'm not.
Yeah.
I have family coming in from Ireland. They are going to be so disappointed. They're flying out for this. I have no family. No family in Ireland. Just made that up. I dragged my other friend into it. I'm like, she's Murphy. Yeah, she has fucking people from Ireland coming too. You can't do that to us. We've been working so hard for this.
You're like entrance into Hollywood.
Yeah.
Of just diva-dumb.
Yeah, I was literally like, I can't stand for this. Absolutely, you're not
Fuck
cutting
it.
me.
Also, I have so many memories from childhood where adults genuinely misunderstood something.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, still to this day, like, fuck you.
Like,
we
why
were
didn't you-
giggling amongst ourselves. I swear to God, I wasn't bullying.
Swear to God.
Yeah.
It was, but I mean, and maybe we were,
Yeah. And that's me.
but it was the talent shows is quite good.
It's tough.
It's good stuff.
Child performances. Speaking of like not letting someone live this down, and he's gonna hate me for saying this. I won't say his name, but my favorite memories are those things where it's what I'm trying to get at is that we were allowed to do a presentation in grade 7 on I think whatever, and my buddy chose to do. He was a brony. You familiar with bronies?
Can't say I am.
Like a bro My Little Pony fan.
Oh hell yeah.
And this was in grade 7. And he did his whole presentation on being a brony
Okay.
and like how it was really cool and like My Little Pony and friendship is magic. And
He's not wrong.
no, it was grade 7 and you're going to post up and talk about My Little Pony and how it's like actually an adult show and actually how also because bronies are notorious for just being men who just sexualize these ponies. Ooh. And that's like he went into that.
Yeah, I was being really nice. I don't fuck with that shit.
No, it was like some creepy shit, and he was just I think just a victim. He was just a victim of this community.
Oh wow.
And
he's like talking to he's probably talking to older men pretending to be ponies online.
100%.
It's really taken up his world.
And he like
That was a real presentation.
It was a real presentation, and still to this day, I live with him. He lives with me in New York. He's gonna.
So you've become a member yourself.
Yeah, it's just really good friendship, mostly.
Yeah, and magic.
And magic and the artwork. Yeah.
Yeah, and they have cool tattoos.
Yeah, and the people in Florida can't watch it anymore, but it's good shit.
That's really fucking funny. That's good.
It's really tough. Yeah, anyways.
I was allowed to, my senior year, I was allowed to, in my speech class, I was allowed to give a presentation on just about anything. And I chose my teacher. And I found a bunch of stuff about her online. And I just gave this crazy presentation with like pictures of her in college.
You just doxed her?
Well, like,
that's so fucking
but I
funny.
didn't use anything like, because she didn't have anything. She's like really scrubbed. She was like buttoned up, Miss Walls. Sorry. And I gave this whole presentation and she was like, oh, that was something, Grace.
And Miss Walls, her mom divorced her dad after she cheated on him in 2014.
And she almost didn't get this job. She actually she had an offer in another school district, and here's the salary.
Yeah, this is the glass window for that. She had a DUI though, so she lost that job. That's fucking insane. That's a tough thing. Being a teacher nowadays,
yeah,
like all your shit's online. Like you can just find just horrific. Like if you're like a 25-year-old teacher, yeah, all your shit's online, and like TikTok videos of you or like videos of you drunk, you're like shit disturber grade 10 students just holding that up, playing that.
They're all private.
Good.
And they all use their middle name as their last name on Instagram.
Smart.
Okay, now speaking of, actually, this is the perfect segue. Beautiful. Speaking of a digital footprint, I have a few things I would like a little explanation on for you. And this is not a gotcha podcast.
Okay.
These might get you. Now this one, Miley Cyrus has a new photo shoot with boob shots. What happened to Hannah Montana? October 3rd, 2013.
Is that real? Is that actually real?
Yeah. Is that what
how the fuck
does this profile picture look?
Is this actually real? Because I deleted all of my tweets before 2020. I don't know how this is, but I used to do that little face. So that's actually, I don't know if this is real, but
I like that you know that it's yours because of that signature weird face.
That's some shit. I'm having like an internal panic attack that my old tweets are. That's not me. There's an extra N on that.
Oh.
Is this me? There's an extra N on that. Miley Cyrus. That's some shit I would say though.
Yeah. I mean, and with the face of it all, I didn't.
That is my picture. That is a new photo shoot with boob shots. What happened to Hannah Montana? Yeah, that was probably me having my sexual awakening. Also, what are boob shots, by the way?
And you're 13, right? In 2013, you're 13.
I would be 14 at this point. Yeah,
14.
that is Damn.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just having a moment now.
No, it's okay. I didn't mean to fucking spook you.
No, I'm just like, oh shit, that shit's still out there.
Like, oh, it's a
Extra
big
N
show
on the
coming
last
out.
name. And so what else did you guys find on there?
Oh, let's find out.
No, but that is crazy. Yeah, shout out Miley Cyrus. That was I think that was around like her.
It can't be tamed.
Yeah, that was Wrecking Ball.
That was good. Oh, Wrecking Ball. Yeah, you're
She
right.
was, I think, part of my sexual awakening.
Yeah,
I'm just
100%. And a lot of lesbians too.
Yeah, because she went kind of like
she went rogue.
Yeah, she went rogue.
Yeah.
And I think that was boob shots, whatever the hell a boob shot is.
Dude,
I was into
14,
that.
but like, I need motherfucking boob shots.
Also, just sounded like a boomer. Okay, what happened to Hannah Montana? I guess she's doing boob shots now.
Now, here's a picture of you.
Jesus Christ, dude, how the fuck did you find this shit? Where did you? What the fuck?
Is it Nardwuar or Narwhal?
I feel like I'm getting
Nardwuar?
Nardwuar.
Yeah, Nardwuar.
Also, I think that's my sister and my brother next to me and my dad behind.
Yeah, we chose to crop them out.
Thank you. Dude, what the fuck? I don't know where I am. That's me at like 10.
You had a good set of chompers.
Hey, thank you. Hey, what happened to him?
Yeah, they're
Still there?
still there.
Still there?
Oh, this one. Oh, springtime mean muggin'.
Ah, okay.
Now that is a Nelk Lover, if I've ever written Nelk Lover 69 right there.
That was big. That was I was like
your backpack on.
Get my back in my room, put it on for this. I actually remember this photo.
springtime.
I remember thinking this was sick as fuck. I remember taking this and being like, the hoods are gonna love this shit. Look at my fucking.
What they called the mew.
Yeah, I was mewing.
Mewing.
That was mewing back then. That is yeah. I took probably like an hour doing a bunch of these and then posted this.
514 likes in 2015. I know you've grown and grown and grown since then, but that means either 514 people went all the way back, or you were really pulling them in like that back in the day.
This had to have been retroactive because I don't think I was.
Because that's a lot of likes for a young child.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah.
A young little boy. I was, what am I, I just turned 16. I was in my bag then.
Yeah, for real.
I was in my bag.
Yeah, you peaked, brother.
That's fucking crazy that you have access to that.
November 27, 2015. I don't know. This is something new. My buddy Christian Bender took it at a dance, and I went to disclosure on its ass. There you go.
Oh, dude.
Mm-hmm. You went disclosure on their ass. That is,
Oh, man.
that is, I think the word is dope. I think that's dope.
That's how I kill myself, dude.
Yeah.
What is it? Also, hearing you say Christian Bender,
That's my boy.
wild. Shout out, hey Bendy.
Shut up, Bendy.
Shout out Bendy. I live with him in university.
Kid's a beaut.
Kid's a fucking beautician, actually. Yeah, I thought I was hard as hell for this. This was at a dance. I went to a new school.
New school dripping.
Went to a new school and saw the disclosure video and was like, the hoes
Yo,
are gonna
Bendy,
love
can
this.
you cook something up for
Bendy
me real
co-
quick?
I like took him to this dance. He was he was like a sports photographer. Took that picture, and I was like, let me put that on my face, and I posted that and like walked in the school next time. I'm like, the girls are gonna love this shit.
Hey,
Immediately made fun of.
new Instagram post.
Immediately was
just
like,
dropped.
hey,
You made
dude.
fun. You got made fun of.
Yeah, what the fuck is that, dude? Wait, man, did you draw on your? What is this?
I think it's so Tumblr.
Exactly.
I think it's cool. I think it's cool.
Didn't go over well.
Let me see how many more we have. Oh, one more left.
This is really terrifying, by the way.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in your position at all. So this is July 3rd, 2015, 5:45
Just
p
slurs.
into the sunrise.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, actually, this was my buddies and I. We went, damn, shout out Riley, shout out Callum. There wasn't fucking shit to do in my hometown, so like, we thought it'd be really cool to go watch the sunrise.
Oh, of course.
And like go there overnight. So we broke into this is like a conservator, like a nature preserve. And we went there at 3 a.m. We met up and hiked up there.
You weren't with each other originally. You met at 3 in the morning.
Like I went to bed, set my alarm for 3. I showered
Hell yeah.
because I wanted my hair to look good.
Of course, because you knew you were going to be whipping it out and taking pics.
I knew I was gonna be whipping it out.
Yeah.
And then we went and we watched the sunrise, and I filmed damn, that shit's got to be private, but I filmed like a YouTube video being like, we watched the city wake up.
Oh, God.
And it was like real, like nothing like this was like feeling badass for going in a field. But yeah, good piss spots. I love I still to this day, my favorite thing to do is go pee in public.
Yeah, I wish it was a little more acceptable for myself, but
You got to get one of those
catheters?
There's essentially like a catheter.
I've been using one this whole episode.
Okay.
But anywho, this is I'm so glad we got to go down memory lane.
Yeah, I hated that. I really
and
hated
it's
that.
over. You
Yeah,
feel
thank
you
you.
can finally be at ease.
I gotta truly ask about that. I gotta figure out that Twitter thing because
yeah.
I don't think that's my account, but also that it's exactly some shit I would say, and I thought I deleted everything.
Okay.
So that's good to know.
Yeah, you spent
good to know.
2020 the right way, just scrubbing.
Yeah, I scrubbed.
I scrubbed.
I
I
bought a
scrubbed
service.
dubbed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you bought a what?
I bought a service that goes through and deletes everything.
Oh, I got to use that number.
Yeah, that's
If you
a
have
good.
that,
I'll send
that'd
that
be
to you.
good.
Yeah, that was a good year to scrub because I saw it and I was like, I just want to make sure.
Yeah, so you had plenty of time on your hands. That's what I did. I
I was
scrubbed it up.
waiting for you to just. It's just all slurs or something.
Whoa! Now that's gotta be fake. Okay, and that's the end of the show. Abruptly crazy. Is there anything? Well, of course, just right back at the camera one last time. Say whatever you want to say.
Thank you for having me on the podcast, Grace.
Thanks for
This was-
having. What a pleasure, pal.
What a pleasure, pal. It's a fucking pleasure. We got Sunny in. We got the Sunny in the back there.
Yeah, Sonny.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. And
Watch the show.
watch
why you're
adults. watch adults on FX. It's going to be on Hulu and Disney Plus. And also, I learned last night that it's dubbed in like Italian. So
No shit.
yeah, we got dubbed. I got like
This is Mr. Worldwide over here. I didn't even know
Call me
it.
Mr. 305.
And for anyone who speaks American, it's adults.
Oh, did I say it? Oh, did I
Adults.
say it? Yeah, adults. Or which one?
You said adults.
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 Yeah, adults. Adults. Check that shit out, please.
Hell yeah. Thank
Paul
you.
Barker.
Dude.
Paul Barker, baby.
Thanks for coming on, man.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate it.